Hello, everyone. Welcome to Rose and Carter Do the JOB. I'm Johnny Rose. This, or is it that way? I'm not sure what way it'll be. Is Bully Boy Carter. Today we're doing the State Patrol. It's Tag Team Day. I've chosen State Patrol. A new team for you, Bully, yes?
Yeah, never heard of him. Never. I might have heard the name, but I definitely don't recall ever watching any of the matches.
The only sort of pay-per-view I remember them being on was they were on first on one of the videos. I can't remember for the life of me what fucking video it is, but it's like them and Curtis Hughes, who was like the big cat at the time, against I think it was Tommy Rich, Ricky Morton, and Junkyard Dog in a six-man for the six-man titles. That's the only time I remember them on pay-per-view, other than maybe like that World War Three stuff when Sarge was in the Battle Royal, but. They've done quite a bit, to be fair. I've done my research. Buddy Lee Parker is Dwayne Bruce. August 2nd, 1962. He was born in Atlanta. He was also the Leprechaun. Jack Boot, no idea what that was all about. Just called Sarge and wrestled as Dwayne Bruce as well. Debuted in 87 and wrestled till 2011. 89 to 2001 he was in WCW. So quite a stretch, to be fair, isn't it? What's that? That's 12 years, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot longer than I thought, to be honest.
Yeah. He did All Japan in 91 and 92 and World Wrestling Council in Puerto Rico in 91, but that was all still while he was with WCW. I suppose they had like agreements, didn't they? He was head trainer at the power plant for WCW, which is not necessarily the greatest of claims, is it really, considering some of the shit they turned out? But there's a list of some of the best ones: Goldberg, Big Show, Chuck Palumbo, Mark Jindrak, Sean O'Hare, Mike Sanders, Stacy Keibler, Daphne, and Tori Wilson. So there's a few, good names on there. Did you ever see the Louis Theroux thing?
I did, yeah. In fact, that's the first time I'd ever heard of him, was from that. Yeah. I haven't really seen much else, but I remember watching him on that.
Sarge was fucking brutal to Louis Theroux in that, wasn't he?
I remember watching it. I remember thinking, fucking hell, yeah, he's I remember thinking, what a twat. I just thought but yeah, I hadn't really seen him like since then or before then or anything. That's really my only memory of him, really.
Yeah. It was him and Pez Watley, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Pez. The other guy is James Earl Wright, whose real name is Dale Veazey. He was born on May the 20th, 1960, so like 2 years older, in Florida. He also wrestled as the Alaskan headhunter, Dale Veazey, and Lieutenant James Earl Wright, that he was in State Patrol. He debuted in 82 and wrestled till 96, so 14 years. Georgia and Florida early, wrestled for Bill Watts in 85, and then back to Florida. Then he went to Texas All-Star Wrestling. Not quite sure whose Texas All-Star Wrestling was for. Like 86 and 87 in Puerto Rico, where he was tag champions with Bulldog Bob Brown. In 89, he was in Stampede and WWF TV. And then in late 89, he joined Buddy Lee Parker as the State Patrol. It only started, apparently, the whole State Patrol thing, those two being thrown together, substitutes for the Samoan SWAT team.
All right, okay.
So kind of did them a favour, really, because they had like a fucking 6-year run just being substitutes. So
well, when you told me about, when you suggested doing these, and like I hadn't really known anything about them, I didn't know they were together that long. I thought maybe just a couple of years. But then when you told me how long they were together for, I was quite shocked because I didn't really know about them.
It says that James Earl Wright retired in 96, but he did one other match in 2002 in Columbus, Georgia. So, still keeping his foot in the door, I suppose. Yeah, so we watched 4 matches each. What was your first, mate?
My first one, I've got them in order here. I remember you saying that you reckon you'll pick matches that I've not picked.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have picked this one. This one's against good old Ollie and Arn.
That's the one. That's the one I specifically left for you more than anyone else.
I thought you would. This this match is from December 23rd, 1989, Saturday night. Okay. This match was fucking first ever match I have ever watched of these two. It was. I really enjoyed it. What have I put? Yeah, I put a decent match. Even though most of it was generally a squash because Ollie and Arn weren't giving them too much, to be honest. The start of the match.
Only wouldn't anyway.
You what?
Only wouldn't anyway. I don't know whether Arn would give them more, but
Arn gave him a little bit.
Yeah.
Arn took a bit of heat, took the old knee to the back. A little heat on Arn, but not much. Arn switches it round, hits the spine buster. Okay, and then it's like literally they worked the match as if like State Patrol were faces almost, like because it was like they were giving them heat, even though they clearly weren't. Like, but that's the way it worked, like the way it looked to me. And the Andersons were literally just dominating. And in the end, Arn won with like the front face suplex on Parker for the win. Yeah. I've just put it's only the start of the match that the State Patrol had any kind of offense in, but no, it was a decent match. And there was a promo after it with the Four Horsemen, and fucking Ollie Anderson done a great promo, and so did Arn. Like they were both really good talkers, and Flair was there as well, like adding his bit. But overall, I was really surprised at how much I enjoyed it, even though it was generally a squash match, to be honest. But yeah, no, that was good.
Good. Yes, that would have been the first year that because it says late '89 they started, so that would have been really early on. Mine was a bit later. Mine like September the 15th, 90 is my first one.
All right.
WCW TV again, far more competitive by the sound of it because they were all these. This is against Wendell Cooley, Wildcat, and Alan Iron Eagle, who were two sort of relatively low down the card guys anyway. So I picked it for the specific reason of it being more competitive. Wendell Cooley was like a fucking top name in the South, Continental and USA Championship Wrestling. He was like proper big draw in the 80s. And Alan Iron was, the fuck was his name? Joe Gomez. I think he came back as in WCW, like maybe 96-ish. Came back again as himself. This was like his first year. It was very sort of seesaw-y match, like Wendell Cooley getting all the fucking babyface shit in at the start. Then they do the old Rockers tag G. The commentary right the way through it was plugging Starrcade 90 and the whole Black Scorpion thing. Because this was like the day before. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was like a day before a Clash of the Champions.
Right.
So, yeah, plug in that, and then Starrcade was towards the end of the year. It was all fucking face dominated, like pretty much right the way through it, which wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting more sort of even. Especially being Wendell Cooley and Alan Iron Eagle, which fucking who the fuck are Wendell Cooley and Alan Iron Eagle in WCW world anyway. And then there was like a back suplex from Sarge to Iron Eagle, and then there was fucking the heat was on then, and it was really fucking powerful, big fucking suplexes and big slams and shit, and like proper big bumps, and everything looked legit,
Right.
Sarge missed this fucking headbutt from the middle. Hot tag, in comes Wendell Cooley, in comes James Earl Wright, bish bash bosh. Cooley leapfrogs one of them, I can't remember which, super kicks him on the way back, and that was the finish. It was all right. It wasn't what I was expecting, because I expected like proper seesaw-y, but it was all right. Like fucking the State Patrol did the job. of putting two people that at the time WCW had no idea who they were. Like Wendell Cooley did well beforehand, not a lot since, but did well in Continental and the South. Alan Iron Eagle, Joe Gomez, no one fucking cared about him before or after. But Alan Iron Eagle was a cool gimmick though. It was like a fucking the Indian gimmick.
Yeah,
right at the start of the match, when Wendell Cooley in his cowboy hat and Alan Iron Eagle in his fucking feathers and all that shit. Jim Ross goes, "It's Cowboys and Indians on World Championship Wrestling." Brilliant. Your second one.
My second one is from 1990, December 15th, against Tommy Rich and Ricky Morton.
That is the next one I did.
Oh, is it?
Very same.
I thought you might, but then I thought you might not think I'll do this one. But I fucking wanted to do this one because I wanted to watch this one. So,
yeah.
So yeah, that's the next one I've done.
How was it?
Let me just read my notes. Yeah, I've started it by saying, yeah, I chose this one because fucking Tommy Rich and Ricky Morton are two of the best fucking faces ever, aren't they? Really, like going together like two fucking great people at selling and stuff.
Tommy Rich was the Robert Gibson replacement when Gibson hurt his leg. That was kind of the G there in the rock and rolls.
Yeah. So Tommy and Parker start. Lots of headlock takedowns. We'll put Ricky in control. Yeah, literally, I've put Ricky and Tommy. They look like a really good team, together. Like just the way they worked and that. I thought they looked like they'd been together a long time, Yeah. Like, the way they were. They looked like you wouldn't think that they hadn't been together all that long. But I guess when you're that good, you can kind of fucking work with anyone, can't you? Really?
Slots in place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Out of all of this, right? Which, like, to be fair, it was like headlocky, and then once there was the switch, it was kind of arm draggy.
Yeah.
It was a good spot, like a right good move. Not really a spot, but like a right good move that was kind of odd. The diving headbutt to the belly after the backdrop on the knee. I thought it looked really cool.
So it's a fucking what you mean the backbreaker headbutt combo thing?
Yeah, like fucking back straight onto the. So like Demolition's finish with the elbow, but
should I fucking?
Buddy Lee Parker did it with the fucking headbutt.
Yeah, I'll tell you something funny about that. That's what me and fucking John use as a finishing move. That backbreaker headbutt. Yeah. And then fucking because I do the headbutt from the second row just as a general finish, and he likes to do a backbreaker, so we thought we'd fucking throw them together. And when I seen them do that, I was like, I've never seen anyone do that in the history of fucking life.
I've never seen it. Never.
No.
I thought it was a real cool thing.
I thought I created that shit, and it was fucking done 30 years ago. It wasn't even a finish. Yeah, I was like, fucking.
You got into the mind of the State Patrol.
That's it, innit? Fucking, I'm honoured. But
I really like the finish of this.
Oh yeah, I put that fucking. I wrote that as well. I put great finish. The double whip.
The timing has to be bob on to do it, doesn't it? You can't be on with fucking Mongols in this. You have, they have to be there to do the trip, don't they?
Yeah. So fucking a lot of people I've worked with, I wouldn't have fucking tried that shit.
But no.
But no, I've put great finish. I've actually put that down here as well. And that with a fast press, weren't it, for the three?
Yeah, like a sleeper, and then Lieutenant cuts him off. Tommy Rich had the sleeper on. Lieutenant cut him off. Fucked Morton off. So Morton's out of the ring now. Both the State Patrol ropes. Trips the one, so Rich can Fez press the other. I thought it was really cool. It looked fucking seamlessly smooth. Really good.
Yeah. No, it was a very good finish. Yeah, different as well.
Yeah. My second one was a 6-man tag. Were from March the 23rd, 91, Saturday night. Young Pistols used to be the Southern Boys. Tracy Smothers and Steve Armstrong. Tagging with Dustin Rhodes against the State Patrol and Dutch Mantel.
Yeah, I was going to, but I didn't.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. This was more to-y and fro-y than what I expected out the other ones, to be fair.
Is this your third? This is your third one, isn't it?
This is my third one, yeah, because I'd already done the fucking same one as you and I.
Yeah.
Paulie Dangerously on the commentary really fucking puts the State Patrol over. I totally get that he's a villain commentator, but he does a great job of getting what is in essence a bottom tier tag team. That's no disrespect to the fucking talent. That was just the position they're in, right? But Paulie Dangerously says that the State Patrol and Dutch Mantel are top contenders to the WCW Tag Team Championship, which I'm sure was probably bullshit, but the 6-man tag team championship didn't really have a great deal of fucking, high teams in it anyway. It was like fucking scraping the barrel. Like Ricky Morton, Tommy Rich, and Junkyard Dog had it, which no disrespect to them because they are fucking brilliant, but they're not at all a 6-man tag team. York Foundation were probably the fucking most highest ranked 6-man team. But Steve's in right early. He's kicking the piss out of everyone, drop kicking here, there, and everywhere. It was like that for a lot of the start. Crossbody arm drag. Trace is in. Irate to cut him off. Sarge comes in. Fucking big backdrop to Sarge from Tracy. Tracy's like cutting a promo whilst he's got the arm onto the Freebirds because they're in this big G with the Freebirds over the US Tag Championship, I think. Tracy skins the cat at one point and then rolls Sarge up real quick. It was fucking seamlessly, beautifully done. Steve tags in again. They do the fucking arm ringer chop combination that the Southern Boys are just really fucking good at. Dustin gets cut off next time he's in. I suppose pick on the young boy. They batter the piss out of Dustin for a little bit. A hot tag. Tracy comes in. Tracy comes over the top. Like shoots himself over the top rope and sort of kicks him in on the way in, which I thought was really cool. Like instead of the fucking bump and feed shit, like one of the State Patrol were running towards him just as he was getting tagged, and he'll shoot himself over the top rope and kick him at the same time as he's going over, which I thought was like really well timed and not something you could do with anyone either.
Yeah.
That's someone you can't do that with a dickhead, can you? Because they'll just be fucking miles off. There's a little heat on Dutch. They get fucking Dutch in and batter him around for a little bit. Quite a long match, this one as well. The fucking heels do a great job of getting the baby faces over here, which I noticed in general about State Patrol just being so fucking good, yet still convincing. Them losing every week on television didn't do them any harm at all because they always look strong. There was a crisscross thing. Sarge trips Tracy. Lieutenant goes for the elbow, misses the elbow, which leads to this big fucking schmoz with 906 people in the ring. Dustin backdrops the lieutenant as he gets up, bulldogs him home. The most competitive match of the three that I've seen so far. The longest of the three as well. But yeah, Belter, really good. Enjoyed it.
Cool.
What's next?
My third one is a tag from 1991 against the Young Pistols.
Oh, go on, Young Pistols.
Yeah. So, what have I got here? Fucking. It was a really good match anyway, and it was a great start. Trying to read my fucking Japanese writing here.
Yeah, she's writing.
There's a fucking there is a good spot on it, where where you do the pin, like one of the heels pinning. No, sorry, the face is pinning the heel, and then the other fucking heel tries to like elbow drop the face, but he rolls out and he ends up fucking elbow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a point where Tracy covers Wright, and then fucking Parker comes in, goes for the elbow drop. Tracy moves, and then fucking once he moves, he obviously nails Parker. Tracy goes for the pin again, and he does it again. So it's like he does it twice, which was fucking. But I'd never seen that before. Like obviously, I've seen it happen once all the time, but never seen him like literally goes for the pin, rolls off, fucking goes for it again, then rolls off again. That was fucking beautiful. Great little spot. There's the old do-si-do in there by the Pistols. You know, you love a good do-si-do. State Patrol I've put down in this one. They're showing a lot of fucking great tag team wrestling, like real good fucking cohesion, like real good stuff. I've also put here as well that I haven't really watched much of them. Well, fucking watched none of them until like, you know, yesterday. I says I really need to like watch more of their matches, like the State Patrol. I feel like as well, I could kind of compare them to like the position on the show. They're kind of like a fucking Beverly Brothers, I think. If you think about it, like you know, they look really good as a team and convincing and believable, and then like they just never fucking won, like very rarely won, and it's like they done their job really well
and reliable because they can go on with anyone.
Mm.
You know what I mean? No matter what style or size they were, they seem to go on them and have fucking good matches regardless. You know?
Yeah. But no, it was a very
What's the
good match,
finish
that
of the
one.
Traces?
The finish, what other? Oh, it was the like just a massive double shoulder tackle, like from the Young Pistols on
Right.
one of them. Yeah, that was the actual finish of the match. I mean, it's just a double shoulder tackle, but it looks pretty fucking beefy, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a finish.
Like,
But no, overall, very good.
Tracy and Steve's matches always tended to be competitive anyway, even if they were on with fucking like the no-name enhancement boys, they still gave them stuff. You know, they weren't at all fucking greedy. And I think that's great because, like, if you're totally fucking dominant throughout the match, then I don't think it does what you're doing any good. You know, like, because if you're smashing the shit out of someone for like 4 minutes, then what you're doing clearly isn't enough to beat them in that time. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if you were dominant for a fucking minute in a fight, you'd have beat the piss out of somebody, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So you know, I think it's good that people get things in, regardless of where they are on the fucking show. But obviously, State Patrol is going to get more than most. My last one in this case is from a few years later, 95. This one, July the 1st, from Worldwide. And it was announced as the TV main event. Yeah, State Patrol in the main event against Tim Horner and Scott Armstrong. Another two I like.
Yeah.
Very similar to the Morton and Rich match, to be fair, you know, arm draggy. The cut-off was on Scott Armstrong, which looks scruffy as fuck, but I don't mind that either because it's not fucking ballet, is it? So things that don't look all crisp and clean don't fucking matter to me. It's a fight. It's meant to look like a fight. So why not
I've
let it
always
be
said that as well, to be fair.
But he did. You know that thing you do where you pull into the corner and they fucking dart into the corner.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
You go down and you do that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lieutenant, what's his name? James Earl Wright did that to Scott Armstrong, and there was. It looked like it was meant to look. It looked like it would do if you did it in reality.
Right. Yeah.
But fab little cut off that, you know. Headbutt off the middle again. Proper powerful attack. Scott Armstrong's only little, so they're flinging him around, fucking proper, fucking Rick Steiner style. They did the face lock blind tag, you know, when you reach out for the corner. That one.
Oh yeah.
Doing every fucking tag. it was really fucking competitive because like Scott Armstrong's getting the piss beaten out of him, but he was keeping himself alive all the time. There was a little sunset flip, Hope. Towards the finish, Sarge went through into the ring post. Lieutenant missed the elbow. Horner with a hot tag. Somehow, fucking Armstrong got bumped. This was quite fucking good as well. Armstrong got bumped. Lieutenant went to pick him up. As Sarge hit the ropes the opposite side, and as he came back, there was just like it was really hard to explain. Fucking Armstrong was only halfway up, but it was like he was going to line him in the back. But without him even ducking, he fucking lined his mate, like, so they fucking clashed into each other. Double atomic drop, and they both went into each other. Super kick from Scott Armstrong, and that was and Horner does his little roll up thing. That was his finish, you know, like you fucking, you know, when you go behind and roll them up that way. Bowter. I mean, I really enjoyed the 6-man, but I'd say this was even better out of the 4 I did. But I love Scott Armstrong and Tim Horner. So, yeah, Bowter.
Oh.
You got one more?
Yeah, one more, yeah. My 4th one's also from 95, same year as your one. This one's against the Fantastics.
Bobby
Rogers,
fantastic.
Yeah. And I've got Bobby Fulton and Parker start. Blind tag. Rogers hits the drop kick. I've put great double teams, but like real good tag team wrestling in this one. Heat on Fulton. But like one thing I noticed about this match, like I enjoyed the match. Like it was a good match and some real good tag team wrestling. Crowd were fucking dead though. The crowd, like, and it's the only match out of the 4. For some reason, the crowd were fucking. They just weren't fucking in. Like they just didn't seem like they cared. Like there'd be some good spots. There'd be some really good spots, and then there's just no reaction. Like even the finish was a double drop kick finish from like the Fantastics. And then it was just like literally like a 1, 2, 3. Like there was no, it just felt like it just wasn't fucking there. And I've put the match was okay. It was like an okay match. It was just, you know, that was the only downside of the match because in other venues, I think they'd have.
Was it from Disney Studios or something?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I can't remember where it's from actually. It was
a lot of time, you know, when they give tickets away for free at Disney, they didn't give a fuck, did they? Because it was free.
Yeah.
So they were just walking past and went.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know where it was from actually. It didn't look like the Disney one to me, but I don't know. But I mean, it's not like they were dead, like not fucking saying anything. It was just, you know, when they should have popped, when they should have exploded for certain things.
Yeah,
they just weren't. They were literally like the same noise like throughout the match, like not total silence, but when they should have came up, they just were kind of the same level, you know, the whole match kind of thing, which is obviously what you want. Like, you know, that's how they felt anyway to me. But you know,
but all in all, 7 matches we've seen, you can't follow them, can you? The State Patrol.
No, that's fucking. It's funny because like when you were like, we'll do the State Patrol, and I'm thinking, who? Like because I'm fucking. I'd heard the name. I'm sure I'd heard the name somewhere, so I must have heard of them, but I don't ever recall seeing any of the matches until like yesterday when I watched them. But like I said, on like the 3rd match, I need to go back and watch some of the stuff because I thought they worked well as a team. They looked like a team, and they were they looked like a fucking real proper tag team. What a tag team should be, even if they never fucking won. You know, apart from that ding dong match that time. But.
The stuff they wore on the entrances, you know, the fucking proper policeman's outfit kind of thing was fucking class. They were fucking hench strong, you know, rugged looking, fucking legit badass fucking motherfuckers, weren't they, really? And I remember them as a young and watching WCW. They were on every week. you know. But when you saw them, you thought this week they're gonna win. They've got it this week, and they never did. But like I said before, it didn't do them any harm because they looked fucking legit. They were just unlucky every week that they didn't get the win, but they
Yeah.
fucking hurt somebody every week. That's the way I saw it, which is any bad thing, you know. But yeah, fucking bouting. I've always liked the State Patrol. Sarge's got a reputation for his time in at the power plant for being a bit fucking, you know, mouthy and kind of bullyish. But
Yeah.
you know, I don't know how true that is dear or whether that was based on the Louis Theroux thing. But yeah, I enjoy it, mate.
One thing I did notice about Sarge was fucking. I think it might have been the first match I was watching. Was it the first one? Yeah, maybe it's because fucking Ollie and Arn are fucking like big dudes. Sarge looks like really small. Like I know he's like Jack, but he
is only short.
Yeah, he looked like compared to fucking Ollie when he's in there, he looks like he's almost wrestling a fucking cruiserweight, even though he's jacked to shit, you know, which I thought was a bit fucking.
It's only gonna be like it's gonna be 6'1", isn't he?
Who's that?
Oli.
Yeah, I'd say at least about that.
Yeah, so I suppose if Sarge is like 5'10" or something, there's still a fair drag. You know, 5'9". Yeah, he's fucking. You still will want to fuck with him, though, would you? He's a fucking beast.
Yeah, he's fucking jacked to shit, but it's just his height. It looks like a fucking, you know. But, yeah, but no, I was really happy with watching them though. They're both really real good matches.
Wicked. Monday is Honky Tonk Man. I've been looking through the YouTube today at the Honky Tonk Man matches. I think I've got myself a short list. Wednesday, the Memphis Randy Hales PPW Rumble on the River. And then next Friday is your tag team pick. Who are you picking?
I've picked the Orient Express. But the second version of them. So the one with Kato rather than Sato. So it'll be like Paul Diamond and Tanaka. So you can watch AWA stuff as when they were teaming. What were they called there again? Was it
Bad Company, was it?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. So if you choose to, you can watch them matches from there if you want.
I think they did some in Memphis as well. Bad Company. So yeah, some good ones to watch there as well. Wicked. We'll see everybody. We'll see the world on Monday after the weekend with some Honky Tonk Man. See you then.